What does it take to defy time, loss, and even death itself? Rod Stewart, the voice behind Maggie May and "Da Ya Think I'm Sexy?" isn't just a rock legend. He's a living testament to resilience, battling cancer, heartbreak, and the relentless march of age to keep singing. But as he nears 80, what unseen shadow threatens to silence this untamed spirit? Stick around to uncover the storm still raging in Rod Stewart's soul. Welcome, music lovers and dream chasers, to a journey through the life of Sir Rod Stewart, a man whose gravelly roar shook arenas and whose heart endured wounds deeper than fame could ever heal. From London's gritty streets to global stardom, Rod's story is one of defiance, loss, and redemption. If his raspy anthems ever stirred your soul, hit that like button, drop a red heart emoji, and let's dive into the fire of a legend who refuses to fade. Ladies and gentlemen, behold Rod Stewart, the gravel-throated titan behind Maggie May, the seductive swagger of "Da Ya Think I'm Sexy?" He's no mere musician. He's a whirlwind incarnate, a sonic hurricane that's raged through rock's landscape for over 6 decades. His voice, that signature rasp like weathered leather, has electrified stadiums worldwide, weaving tales of passion, defiance, and sorrow into the souls of countless fans. Honored with knighthood, idolized across eras, he's transcended humanity to become a symbol of unyielding spirit. Twice, he's teetered on oblivion's brink. Thyroid cancer silenced his roar. Prostate cancer threatened his very existence. But he clawed back, scarred yet triumphant, belting out anthems as if fate itself must yield. Now, nearing 80, a subtler adversary lurks, the inexorable creep of time, a quiet thief stealing the vigor of legends. What hidden burden weighs on Sir Rod today? Rod's tempests didn't ignite under arena lights. They brewed in the humble confines above a newsstand at 507 Archway Road, Highgate. Born in January 1945, the baby of a Scottish-English clan of 5, he trailed his siblings by 8 years. His father, Robert Joseph Stewart, once a builder, now a shopkeeper, instilled quiet strength, while mother Elsie Rebecca Gilbart wove the family's warmth amid the jingle of shop bells and ink-scented stacks. Yet young Rod often sensed an undercurrent of isolation, a void that made aspirations feel like whispers in the wind. Education offered no refuge. Failing the 11+ at age 11 shuttled him to William Grimshaw Secondary Modern, sealing off brighter paths. But the soccer field was his sanctuary. By teens, he captained his school squad, donned Middlesex colors, and dreamed of Arsenal's glory. His dad, a former semi-pro, cheering from the sidelines like a guardian angel. Then, in 1961, at 16, came the blow that shattered illusions. A Brentford trial ended in rejection. No offer, no glory, just the stark verdict of inadequacy. For Rod, it wasn't mere setback. It was the annihilation of his core dream, leaving a chasm that echoed louder than any crowd. Adrift, he juggled menial gigs, screen printing, deliveries, until fate led him to Highgate Cemetery, spade in grip, committing the departed to soil. The earth's chill and forgotten headstones taught him mortality's bite, how swiftly legacies fade. Amid the gloom, 2 sparks endured: model railways, where he orchestrated miniature worlds of order, and a second-hand guitar from 1959, on which he strummed folk laments, transforming inner turmoil into melody. Reflecting later, Rod mourned soccer as his initial passion, music as his salvation. You hear it in his timbre, the grit of graveyard dirt, the toll of a closing shop, the resolve of a lad who turned defeat's hush into a lifelong bellow. Proof that true anthems often rise from shattered ambitions. By 18, while peers chased whims, Rod roamed Leicester Square with harmonica and guitar, strings frayed like open scars. Soccer's door had slammed. Music was his lifeline. Football my first love, music my desperate grasp, he'd muse. Each street corner coin was affirmation of existence. Dubbed Rod the Mod for his sharp quiff, bespoke threads and bold strut, he masked vulnerability with flair. But beneath lay a youth craving visibility, haunted by Brentford's ghost. In 1963, opportunity flickered, joining the Dimensions, a fledgling R&B outfit scraping pub sets. Smoky venues tested his mettle, swaying patrons affirmed his edge. His voice, raw, piercing, stood apart in London's sonic sea. Yet obscurity lingered. At 21, in 1966, Jeff Beck beckoned, folding him into his band. Stages amplified, press ink flowed. But Rod felt eclipsed by Beck's fretboard wizardry. Reviews lauded his growl, yet, as Beck's vocalist, he called it a double-edged blade, visible yet invisible, an echo in another's blaze. Sharper than soccer's snub, it was glory tainted by subordination. Nights of vocal strain yielded applause skewed to Beck, leaving Rod acclaimed but anonymous. Success sans self. A bitter pill for the gravedigger's son. In that dim glow, resolve crystallized. No more shadows. The vow forged in oversight fueled his ascent, transforming overlooked pain into the drive that would etch his name alone in lights, his saga in hearts. In 1969, at 24, Rod shattered chains with his debut solo LP, An Old Raincoat Won't Ever Let You Down. Chart-wise, modest, personally seismic, his rasp unchained from others. By 1971, every picture tells a story exploded. Maggie May, catapulting him to transatlantic stardom at 26. The Highgate lad became eternal, topping lists with tales of mischief and melancholy. The 70s/80s amplified the legend. Tonight's the night. You're in my heart. Ya Think I'm Sexy? Seismic hits filling coliseums from LA to London. A #1 single per decade for 6 straight, he joined rarefied ranks. Generations imbibed his essence. Critics bowed to his longevity. Outwardly invincible, inwardly the throne scarred. Fame fractured bonds. The faces, his sonic kin, splintered amid envy and spotlights. By mid-70s, rifts deepened. Rod's solo blaze cast them in shade. I never meant to drift, he'd lament. When they disbanded, it wasn't closure. It was severance, reopening old voids. Media vultures branded him sellout. Rod the Mod morphed to pop puppet. Tabloids peddled excess, leopard prints, bubbly rivers. To Rod, it stung. He'd clawed for recognition, now distorted. Arenas dazzled, post-show solitude crushed. The peak's the loneliest, he'd confide. Yet from isolation, his voice deepened. Every fracture, sneer, loss infused his grit. The flare masked grief. Listen close, and sorrow seeps through. Rod's zenith wasn't just conquests, but bearing unseen loads, betrayal, isolation, while roaring fiercer. His tunes transcend hits, their echoes of a sense hollow ring. Beneath acclaim lurked an ancient scar, predating stardom. At 18 in 1963, amid soccer dreams and busking nights, Rod fathered Sarah Thubron. Penniless, unstable, odd jobs, couch surfing. He chose adoption, a pragmatic dagger to the heart. It shattered me, he'd reveal, unready for fatherhood. As fame ignited in 60s/70s, crowds couldn't mute the void. Milestones amplified regret. Cheers mocked the absent voice. Sarah, raised lovingly, felt an unnamed gap. Happy, yet incomplete. Glimpses of Rod's fame stirred questions of origin. In 2007, post-adoptive parents passing, she sought him. At 62 and 44, their reunion collapsed decades. Embrace over introduction. Missed her life, irretrievable, Rod wept. Sarah, found my missing piece. Not erasure, but validation. Delayed love endures. This primal wound sculpted his sound. Regrets gravel, fragility's tenderness. Songs became confessions, survival vessels. Rod's tale isn't scandal. It's sorrow redeemed, reminding fame can't substitute kin. Legends hide pains, spotlights cast deep shadows. His music clings because it's raw humanity. Brightest glows birth darkest voids, haunting tunes from silent breaks. Echoes lingered through unions and splits, affirming hearts fracture universally. Hoping family could mend Sarah's shadow, Rod wed actress Alana Hamilton in 1979 at 34. Hollywood's glow promising rewrite. Kimberly, 1980, and Sean, 1980, arrived, vowing no repeats of 63. Images gleamed, leopard-clad Rod, elegant Alana, Beverly Hills bliss, poolsides, stories, toys. Stability seemed conquered, but fame's grind tours, lures, eroded bonds. Alana, spotlight shared, wearied of absences. By 1984, at 39, divorce struck. Not end, but vows shatter. Despite means, he echoed past failures. World mine, home lost, he'd grieve. Kimberly navigated tabloid glare. Sean battled addiction, arrests, rehabs. Rod's powerlessness tormented. Failed them? He'd ponder. No heroes, villains, fame versus fragility. Icon commanding masses, yet home voices slipped. World's roar stole intimate whispers. Cruel irony, global adoration, domestic fractures. Undeterred, mid-80s brought Kelly Emberg, model offering steadiness. At 42 in 1987, Ruby's birth sparked redemption. Cradling her softened the rogue. Home warmed with giggles, steps. Yet fame pulled, tours over tables. Kelly shadowed his chaos. By 1989, bonds frayed. Thought I'd evolved, repeated, Rod admitted. Ruby balanced privilege, longings. Loved, but worlds pull. Pattern stung. Music's gift stole presence. Hardest role? Fatherhood over frontman. Post-Kelly, Rod sought anchor. 1990, at 45, wed 21-year-old Rachel Hunter, New Zealand model Salvation's guise. Renee, 1992, Liam, 1994, bloomed joy, cycle seemingly snapped. 90s images, golden mane, ethereal grace, Beverly bliss. But age chasm widened, tours distanced, Rachel subsumed, sought self. Parallel worlds, Rod reflected. 1999 split at 54/30ths devastated. Forever? Wrong. Faith crumbled. Intimacy armored. Kids. Renee 7, Liam 5. Confused in split's wake. Adults later? Love amid ache. Rachel's exit climaxed pains. Youth's scar, prime's fracture, faith's demolition. Eternal romantic, romance doubting. Rachel's 1999 wake left 54-year-old Rod adrift, love shielded. Then Penny Lancaster entered. 26, Essex model, photographer, dancer turned fashion, grounded roots. No baggage, calm contrast. Skeptics scoffed at Gap, Rod's scars doubted. But Penny anchored, not dazzled, but supportive. Tours, partner, not prop. She brings serenity, he'd say. 2007 wedding in Italy at 62. Sanctuary over spectacle. Gratitude, not glamour. Alistair, 2005. Aiden, 2011. Awed joy, tinged time's awareness. Late love's toll. Penny fostered consistency. Routines, forgiveness. Endured 20-plus years, weathering Pryor's storms. Resilience, testament. Love late, after wounds. Not erasure, but bloom despite. Journey sweetened peace. not fireworks, presence. Greatest redemption, peace amid scars. Penny's peace arrived, body rebelled. 2000, thyroid cancer, lump dismissed, tests unmasked. For voice-dependent Rod, existential threat. Pre-surgery nights. Without voice, who? Post-op, Rasp vanished, whisper remained. Worse than dying. House hollowed, guitar mocked, rehab humiliated, scales like novice, rage, despair, better silent grave. Months, progress glacial, despair deep. Voice returned scarred, profound. First notes, rebirth tears, 2016. Prostate cancer, secret 3 years. Smiles masked, arenas hid battles. Not yet, to Penny, terror leaving kids. 2019 reveal, plea for checks. Triumph sacred, alive. Football scars, knee replacements, ankle fusion. Perform or perish. Stage breath, every step victory. World saw glitter. He knew burns, terrors. Clarity, sunrises, gifts. Voice, now testimony. Here, improbably. Stability found, fragility struck. Happiness price, gratitude's edge. Survivor's tale, fame, heartbreak, bodily betrayals, resilient. Beaten cancer twice, rebuilt, abyss stared. Nearing 80, Rod flames on. Music, lifeline. 2024, 2025. 40-show tour defies age. Last rock hurrah, then jazz swing pivot. Swing fever, 2023, with Jules Holland. Brass joy, elegant linger. Not end, evolution. Can't halt, wither. Cost brutal, rehearsals drain, joints protest. Performance war, encore query. How many? Fame's illusion. Immortality, myth. Legends fade. Legacy material. $300 million net. Catalog $100 million sale. Homes. $74 million Beverly. 60,000 square feet for sale. Essex abode. Post-2019 medieval sale. Garages. Ferrari fleet. LaFerrari. Enzo. Gallardo. Jets. Yachts. Rock royalty. Yet. Wealth buys naught. Youth. Health. Mansions echo lonely. Cars dust. Time true wealth. Will hints. 8 kids heirs. Lessons over loot. Castle Sands kin. Present. Beverly Essex split. Home voices define. Penny, Alistair, Aiden, present dad, schools, dinners. 8 kids closer. Illness spurred bonds. Grandkids laughs. Unsaid said. Patriarch treasuring presence. Health vigilant. Cancer watches. Swims preserve joints. Diet strict. Drinks grateful. Mirror truths. Creases. Tremors. Public rogue. Private finite. Losses sting. Ozzy Osbourne's July 2025 passing mirrored fragility. Last standing, strange. Silence wounds, clarity, laughter, love matter. Scarred, softened, sharpened. Wealth armor, love salvation. Sings defying death. Legacy. 250 M+ albums, 12 #1 albums, 11 singles. 2016 knighthood, Sir Rod. Not stats, endurance. Voice lost, sung, life nearly strode. Generations witness. Survival, resilience, love tested, redeemed. Empires built, homes lost, voice nearly sings on. Cancer, age-faced, stages conquered, peace found, wanderer chasing lights. Tours farewell, calls reveal can't quit. Paradox, refuse surrender. Wealth, honors, family, burns on. Call to action Rod Stewart's saga is more than rock history. It's a mirror to our own battles with time, love, and legacy. Should he finally hang up his mic and bask in family's glow? Or sing until his final note fades? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more stories of legends who defy the odds. Don't forget to share this tale of resilience. Let's keep Rod's flame burning bright.